Okay, so in this video I'm going to be showing you guys what hair I use for this style. I use the Noir, I think that's the name of the brand, Afro Kinky twist hair, and they have like different packs, but it gives a human hair feel and it's really soft and it has a little curl pattern to it. So I use that to wrap over the locks, and then I use the Bobbi Boss new locks, of course. The length that I get depends on how long they want them. So I usually get 18-inch, or well, that's the two lengths I have, 18 and 14-inch, and I just double them. Then I get it in whatever color they need, but I get 6 packs of that. And then of course the Noir hair, the kinky Afro kinky hair, I get 4 packs of that. So 6 packs of Bobbi Boss, 4 packs of the kinky hair. And I get it from my local beauty supply store. They have it online as well. So if y'all don't have it at your beauty supply store, you can get it online at Sam's Beauty or something. Then I have I use Shine and Jam for the parts and the braiding sections. I use my parting comb and then the crochet hook. Crochet hook is to crochet the locks through. And then after I crochet everything, I burn the hair with the lighter, but I don't burn the real hair, I just burn the synthetic hair, of course, and that's just at the end, just to make sure everything stays in place. So first I start by slicking my client's hair up, and the product that I use, of course, I already showed before, was the Shine and Jam. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just parting her hair off into a thin section. Now the way I part is I try to go medium to big in the back, and then I work my way up and get smaller. So your part in the back does not have to be super duper small at all. It can be medium to big, because they're not going to see the back, and that's just in my opinion. So now what I do to make my parts precise is I take Shine and Jam and I actually apply it to the scalp, literally. So I'm gonna drag it across the scalp, and then I take my comb and I just follow a line and get those hairs straight. So then that way you have a precise part. So here I'm just parting the hair down into 4 sections, and I just part straight down, not across, straight down, and from there all I do is braid them. And when you braid, be sure that that you are braiding at least good enough to where you can wrap all the way down. You don't want to just braid halfway and leave the rest hanging, because it's going to be kind of difficult for beginners to wrap over it without it getting confused when it's time for the client to take their hair down. So be very cautious of when you're braiding their hair to make sure that you braid it good enough so the client can understand where their real hair is. So in this section of the video, I'm just going in and I'm crocheting my locks. And when I crochet them, I just slip the real hair through the hole of the lock, the loop of the lock, and I tie it. And then I take the Afro kinky hair and I just insert it through there as well. And you're just inserting it through the braid. So everything is through the braid, the root of the braid. And so I'm just gonna wrap all the way down past her real hair. So when I say past her real hair, I mean where if it was to come a time when she's ready to take her locks out, she's gonna need to know where to cut her hair, and you're gonna tell her the tip. But when you're telling her the tip is maybe an inch or two past her real hair. So she's cutting nothing more, nothing less. Just the tip. So I wrap all the way down past her real hair. So when she's cutting it, she doesn't cut her own hair. And then I'm now about to take my lighter and I'm going to light the tip. Lighting the tip is good enough because when you light that tip, it just seals it for the time being, and you're not lighting anything else other than that. So you're not going up any higher than that tip, or you will damage your hair. video, I'm just going to show you guys how I attach the locks, or better known as doubling. So I'm taking the loop again, and instead of looping it through a braid, you're looping it through the end of the lock, literally. And then when you loop it through that end of the lock, you're gonna split that lock in half. The lock that's sticking out, you're splitting it in half, and you're wrapping it around the back of the loop. You're just gonna wrap it around the back of the loop, and you're gonna tie it. You can tie it once, or you can tie it twice. I'll tie mine once, and then I'll wrap the rest around. And when I finish wrapping it around, I take my lighter, and all I do is light it, literally.